Hey everyone!
Hey everyone!
Hey everyone! Today, we're going to take you through
3 completely different skill pitches. Hey, I'm Madalena, and I'm here to tell you about a pitch that every player who loves animals has been waiting for. Have you ever wandered around Gielinor and looked at a strong bear or a cunning wolf and wished it could help you on your adventures? Or perhaps you've simply wanted to care for a cuddly little chinchompa instead of using it as an explosive projectile to destroy your enemies. Well, maybe now you can do just that. So settle down, grab a blanket, and listen to our most wholesome skill pitch yet. Taming. Taming is a utility skill all about discovering new and existing creatures around the world and taming them into friendly companions. If you earn their trust and take care of them, in return, they'll aid you on your adventures. You can utilize their unique abilities to interact with the world in entirely new ways and deepen your bond with your animal companions by training and leveling them up to make their abilities even stronger. First, let's address the elephant in the room. This is not summoning. For those of you who remember the skill in RuneScape, the similarities only go as far as having a companion which can aid you with various different types of content across the game. While summoning's gameplay loop behaved like a mix of rune crafting and Slayer, and required players to collect charms, taming will instead bring the long-term bond between you and your companions to the forefront with an involved taming process. Taming will require study and knowledge of creatures and their behaviors, provide an in-depth animal care and well-being system, and even the capability to level up your companion as you help teach them new abilities. Each and every creature will be unique, from the abilities it possesses, to the food it likes, or even the type of environment it wants to live and work in. Each creature has its own quirks, habits, and desires, just like real pets. As a result, taming has a lot of potential to interact with other skills, learning to prepare the perfect food, crafting the perfect toy, or even constructing the perfect house for them to live in. Once you've tamed your companion, the fastest way to train it will be by testing its mettle at dedicated taming activities around the world. Some companions may find joy in running specific obstacle courses. Others may find the sense of danger thrilling and would want to navigate elaborate mazes and traverse dangerous dungeons. Some may just want the cozy bonding time from playing good old fetch. Now, let's talk about why you'd want to tame a companion. The biggest benefit to doing so is gaining access to all of the things that companions can do which you cannot. Fangs, fins, gills, wings, these are all attributes that companions can have. A well-trained companion can utilize some of these to help you by unlocking access to new areas or helping with existing content. As a reward from the skill, taming would naturally provide access to a whole series of content updates that only the most dedicated of tamers can handle. Lastly, here's what will happen if you vote for taming to advance to the refinement stage. The biggest unknown for us is what kind of perks you'd like to see and how strong they should be. How involved would you like to be in caring for your companion's needs? How do existing pets fit alongside the system? We want to explore how, if at all, you'd like for these companions to work in combat. We'd also like to work with you all to decide what kinds of content should be included in the release, such as pet sanctuaries where you store companions, a creature catalog for documenting information, what training activities you'd like your companions to have, player versus player creature fights, or even a companion-only boss encounter or raid. The possibilities really are endless. Do you want to add some quality of life features to existing content? Or are you looking to find the goodest boy and take care of him? Or do you simply want to try your hand at taming them all? If so, in the upcoming poll, vote yes to taming.
Hey, I'm Mod Husky, and today I'm going to talk to you about our most surprising skill pitch. A skill pitch that none of you have seen coming and is sure to catch the community by surprise. This is a skill that will allow you to meticulously travel parts of Gielinor that you are currently unable to access, to explore new and exciting content across the game world, and learn to overcome one of the greatest forces of nature in the world. Of course, you all know what this pitch is by now. Let's talk about sailing. Join us on this adventure and acquire a ship to take to the seas. Master the art of sailing and explore the world in a brand new way, setting foot on new islands and traversing hazardous waters, storms, and sea monster attacks. Whether you're an adventurer uncovering new places to explore, a fisherman catching fish only available far out at sea, or a pirate venturing into dangerous waters looking to sink every ship in sight to plunder treasure, or even a courier looking to move goods from A to B, for a price of course. Sailing has something to offer for everyone looking to spend their time out at sea. So acquire a vessel, set forth, and experience Gielinor from a fresh and salty new perspective. Jokes aside though, this has been the most suggested skill pitch from the community, and one you have all been the most vocal about wanting in some form or another. Now, to you veterans of the community, you've been here before. The Old School team pitched sailing as the first new skill back in 2015. But let's make it abundantly clear that this is not the same skill it was back then. It's been revamped, remastered, and re-envisioned, thanks to input from various pillars of the community, and also your responses in the survey. Let's take a look and dive into how sailing can work in Old School RuneScape. First up, you'll have to make your way to a port and acquire a ship, whether it be a standard ship, a Viking longboat, or even a dwarven steamboat. The method of acquisition is up to you. Whether you buy one, borrow one, steal one, or build one for yourself. Once you have a ship, you can navigate the seas and undertake a variety of activities, either self-imposed or directed from various NPCs at port. This is how we envision the bulk of XP being awarded. You could search for an elusive sea monster, seek out the best places to acquire rare fish, undertake a series of sailing time trials, or simply bask in the unrivaled thrill of sea exploration. With the sailing skill release, our goal is to really make it feel like a fully fledged sea expansion, which functions as its own biome with a whole bunch of new, interesting, and dynamic content, and not just the copy-pasted sea texture that it currently is. If this has whet your appetite for the high seas, next I'd like to talk about what you can expect should you vote for sailing to advance to the refinement stage. First and foremost is navigation at sea. We definitely want to be more ambitious than the Bon Voyage quest, and there are a number of possibilities we could go with, from click to move, WASD keys, or setting your direction on interface, or perhaps something else entirely. Additionally, how large or small should the ships be? Are you the ship, or are you on a ship? And what level of customization should a ship have? Whether it's for flexing your sailing achievements, or improving your ship's performance. And of course, what activities would you like to do at sea? We've had a load of ideas to connect sailing with other skills just by asking, how would this work at sea? What could you farm? What could you fish? What could you slay? What could you hunt? Could clues work at sea? The sheer number of possibilities is an exciting prospect. Whether you're an explorer, a sailor, a mercenary, a pirate, or a simple merchant, sailing has something to offer for everyone, so hop on board and let us know in the upcoming poll if you'd like to take to the seas by voting yes to sailing.
Hi, I'm Mod Light, and I'm excited to talk to you about our wildest skill pitch. This is a combination skill with both a gathering and production element to bring you something new, mysterious, and exciting. Get ready for Shamanism! With Shamanism, you can study the mysterious power of nature and unlock the ability to perform rituals by gathering resources from nature and tapping into the spirit realm to infuse them, producing powerful items like tikis, totems, and poultices, in addition to enhancing your own equipment. Through mastering Shamanism, you unlock your third eye and gain access to the spirit realm, a new area of the game to explore where you can commune with spirits. In the gathering part of Shamanism, you'll collect two different kinds of resources, spiritual and natural. Natural resources come in two forms. Some resources you can forage across Gielinor, such as mushrooms, roots, bark, and leaves. Others can be harvested directly from creatures using a carving knife, such as taking bone marrow from a giant, the blood of a hellhound, or the spleen from a giant frog. Spiritual resources are harvested from the spirit realm. You can track down disturbed sites where the connection to the spirit realm is the strongest, and then reap the rewards. We know from your feedback that you didn't want to see another viable production skill, and that's exactly why we've looked to incorporate gathering directly into shamanism. Our intention is to make the majority of resources that you gather untradeable. This ensures a more interesting and exciting gameplay loop than simply buying the resources from the Grand Exchange and then standing at a bank to train the skill. Now, let's move on to production. Once you've gathered the natural and spiritual resources required, you'll have to perform a ritual to infuse the natural resources with the spiritual ones. To do so, you'll need to create and use a ritual circle. These can be drawn in most outdoor areas. The products of shamanism could include tikis, poultices, oils, incenses, idols, relics, totems, a collection of quirky magical utility items, and even enhancements to your existing equipment. Now, you may be wondering how the spirit realm comes into this and what you could do there. For us, it's this twist that sets shamanism apart from other skills. The spirit realm is an alternate reality where spirits live and is the source of a shaman's power. Disturbed sites are closely linked to the spirit realm, and experienced shamans can use their understanding of the two to move freely between them. As your shamanism level increases, you'll be able to access deeper parts of the spirit realm, and who knows what you'll find inside. Now, let's wrap things up by talking about what's next for shamanism. If approved for refinement, we want to discuss with the community how shamanism can enhance existing equipment. It's a huge draw of the skill, but we need to know what you think. Should enhancements be permanent or temporary? Should they be visible to other players? What can you enhance? How many enhancements should there be, and what kinds of benefits should they provide? We'd also like to talk about the specifics of the gathering side of the skill, such as how intensive it is, and how many different training methods we should include. So, whether you simply want to train another gathering-like skill, whether you're excited about the prospect of enhancing your own equipment, or you're just interested in exploring the powers of nature and the spirit realm, in the upcoming poll, vote yes to shamanism.